So what is happiness? That's what I'm going to talk about today. If you ask 100 people what is happiness, you'll probably get 100 different answers, ranging from everything from happiness is financial stability, happiness is having a good partner, happiness is freedom from suffering, happiness, etc., etc., etc. So, most people, though, is some form of being separated from their suffering. You know, they would say, I'm happy because I'm free from X. You know, for example, if you had to stand up all day long at work, you feel happy because you get to sit down. And there's maybe people at work where you work at that they sit all day long. If you ask them what would be happiness, they'd say, oh, if I could only stand up for a little bit and stretch my legs, I'd be happy. So most people consider a temporary relief from their suffering is happiness. So happiness that's discussed in Buddhism for the most part is just a synonym for a peaceful mind. So a mind that is at peace equals happiness. So whenever you hear Buddhists talk about happiness, they're really talking about a peaceful mind. So why is that different? So you can experience the pain, for example, of standing for long periods of time, or sitting for long periods of time at work. And still, if you keep a peaceful mind while you're going through that pain, then you can stay happy even during difficult situations. So your happiness is not destroyed based on something physical. It's no longer a feeling. I'm feeling happy. You're actually being happy if you have a peaceful mind. So it's not like feelings where it's a sharp uptick and then down, then up and then down, like waves on an ocean, rising and falling, rising and falling. So if you rely upon that peaceful mind, then you can go through difficult situations. So you could lose a loved one. You can lose a job. You can be facing death even, and keep a peaceful mind while you're going through that. I know that sounds very difficult, but I believe if you have that peaceful mind, then you can. It's very hard for it to be shaken, even whenever you're going through a difficult situation. So I would encourage you, whenever you're meditating, definitely, let's say, for example, if you're meditating on the object of wishing love or compassion or patience, whatever you're meditating on, developing faith in a spiritual God, whatever you decide to meditate on that fervently, and then after your meditation's done and you're able to hold that object, then right at the end of it, try to generate a mind of happiness, that mind of peace, and gently hold that mind mixing with the meditation object, and hold it for as long as you can there at the very end of your meditation. And then that's partly what you're taking out of your meditation, is this peaceful mind. It's hard to try to generate a peaceful mind during a stressful situation if you don't already have a peaceful mind. It's easier dealing with the situation if you have a peaceful mind coming in. The situation won't seem as stressful. The decisions you make will be a lot clearer, and so on and so forth. So I would encourage you to try to develop this mind of peace. And maybe look at it and say, be honest with yourself and say, am I happy? Or do I have a temporary cessation of suffering? And I'm calling that happiness. If that's the case, then whenever your karma changes and you have to go through some difficult situations, then all of a sudden our happiness is destroyed. So I would really encourage you to be honest with yourself and then try to develop that mind of peace and really focus on that. So you can genuinely say, I'm happy, or I'm working on being happy, or maybe you're not working on it at all. I think it's very important to be honest about it. So that was just a brief talk about happiness today. I really thought that felt led to talk about that. So please like and subscribe. And as before, my talks are given in a vehicle driving down the road. So please forgive the noise and so on and so forth. And if you don't like something, please list it in the comment and I'll work on it. If you like something, definitely like and subscribe and comment as well. If you want to hear on a certain topic, definitely put that in the comments and I'll try my best to incorporate it. I'm trying to give Dharma without any kind of trying to give the whole Dharma. So I'm not trying to cut out certain parts because it might be offensive. I'm trying to really just give it all to you. And if you don't like certain parts, definitely don't give up on it. Keep working. All right. I'll talk to you later. Have a great day.